I stay rockin' New Mexicated. Roll a blunt, I'm getting faded. You know we reppin' New Mexicated. Purple weed is my medication. New Mexicated, New Mexicated.
You know we reppin' New Mexicated.
New Mexicated, New Mexicated.
I stay reppin' New Mexicated.
I stay rockin' New Mexicated. Roll a blunt, I'm getting faded. You know we reppin' New Mexicated.
It's IBSG Music. The taco shop trips, Bibs. Yo, homie just poured me up a glass of something amazing. Appreciate you.
Cheers.
That's real smooth. I'm not a drinker, I ain't gonna tell you.
Some Glenlivet.
I drink, but I'm a lightweight, honestly. I usually be hitting the chaser right after, but that shit's smooth. I didn't even have to chase it.
Nah, yeah, me too, bro. But
You got some smooth ass golf balls.
Nah, we cool. Nah, hell yeah, bro.
No, but I appreciate you tapping in with us. We're trying to get the exposure really buzzing and trying to connect that border between Arizona and New Mexico and just really put that bridge over. So we're working with a lot of people, got a lot of shit under wraps. So I appreciate you helping us buzz with you.
Hell
I know
yeah,
you got a lot of shit moving. You don't just move here in Arizona though, you be like running around, right? Like you be out and about throughout other places?
Yeah, you know, I don't know, somehow I fucking find myself in some places, you know what I mean? And it was, whether it's with family, friends, whatever, bro. But if I'm usually somewhere, it's because, you know, I got family and friends there, you know, so.
That's good though, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's cool as an artist to always be trying to like in other places.
Hell yeah.
Because you gotta try to expose yourself and other people to pay attention to you, so.
No, yeah, for sure, bro, for sure.
Are there any places that you paid attention to as an artist? Like, are you strictly promoting and trying to build right here in Arizona, or what do you focus on?
I mean, right now, I'm not even like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm like the worst at promoting my own shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, if you pay attention to his shit, yo, tap in on his Instagram, what is it, Taco Shop Trips. And he's usually on top of it. And the shit looks like he's already, I'm telling you, making it.
I say at least
like a rock star.
I say at least try to post content, even if I'm not dropping shit or this and that, you know, because that keeps you, keeps you alive, you know, because nowadays it's all social media and shit, you know, sad as it is to say that.
Unfortunately,
shit.
I was about to say that. I hate social media, but
at the end of the day, bro, you
got
fucking, you know what I mean? If you don't make it in this time of day and age, you know what I mean, it's because you wasn't using the internet or social media, bro, you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why, like, I'm the worst at that type of shit. Social media, I was never the type to care, like, how many followers and shit and all that bullshit, you know? And now it's like, now that I'm trying to do this shit, it's like, you have to do that.
Yeah, you pay attention.
You gotta do that
Same
shit.
boat.
Yeah. So it's like,
people that, if you ain't in that realm, or if you're not like an artist, a creator, if you don't do something to try to generate yourself, people don't really necessarily understand, you know what I mean? So it's like a constant battle, like an everyday battle just to
for sure, bro. Yeah, bro,
to be on top of it.
And it's like, now is that's the platform to be able to sell something. And, you know, like, what we doing is we're trying to sell music.
Right.
You know, some people might try to sell you body teas and other shit, you know what I mean?
Right. Whatever they
fucking, you know what I mean? But
protein with the body
But
tea.
that's where, you know, they're trying to sell it in social media and this and that. That's where, you know, so you have to be on top of it. It's sad, like, you know, unfortunately, but the whole shit revolves around that shit. So, you know, I at least try to stay consistent in that part to, like, where, you know, you at least putting out content, whether it's a post, a video, whatever, you know what I mean, a story, you know, because you got, you know what I mean, at that point, you know, you're selling a lifestyle, you know, you're selling that shit to somebody, you know
I like
what I
the way
mean?
you put that, because that's literally what you're selling, because people look at like artists like, oh, you are something that I want to be.
And
like,
that
they
is
say
it,
they're
bro.
working the 8 to 5s, even though you work a job, because all of us do something like that, you still have to have like a general
Yeah,
income.
you gotta have some backup, bro. You, like I said, unless you like already doing shows and getting paid off of features and shit like that, you have to have a side job. You know what I mean? You have to have a side hustle. You know what I mean?
Quitting me like really like never dropping, never doing nothing. So I can't say that enough. If you don't got enough money, you can't be an artist, bro. If you ain't already established, because that's just an everyday battle. Even like me coming into, I'm about 2.5 years in now, 2 years in.
Yeah.
And I like when I first came in, I didn't really understand that shit, and I started getting into it. My income started bouncing out, thankfully, but Bro, that shit was, I'm like, videos, producing, even recording, then you gotta get it mixed and mastered, then you gotta get the video. I mean, it's insane.
Nah, but you know, it's all worth it, bro. If you like it, you fuck with it, you have fun, and you know what I mean? At the end of the day, and you living good already, you know, comfortable and shit.
Right. You gotta disperse it out.
Yeah, exactly.
You, so is there anything that you are focused on? Like, are you focused on dropping albums, merch? Like, what are you trying to get more exposure? Do you want to do more shows? Or where's your focus in the next year?
In the next year, definitely do more shows, bro. That's for sure. I just did get a logo done. Shout out to Drew Tooley. He did that shit for me.
Oh.
So, you know, eventually, yeah, I'm gonna probably get some merch done too. Closer, you know, when I start dropping some shit, so I can drop hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? But
I think I seen your logo. I seen your logo. Now that you're saying it, it's a dope logo.
Yeah.
I think you should drop it on black tees. Like,
Yeah,
right here in our pocket. Like, right here, boom.
Yeah, that'd be hard, bro. Yeah, that's definitely what I do. Like, you know, maybe a small logo and a big logo on the back.
Yeah, that'd be hard, bro.
Something like that.
Dope.
Yeah.
So you have the cats working and making and rocking them.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure, bro.
It's mandatory on Thursday.
For real. No, yeah, bro, but you know, definitely some merch going. You know, I'm gonna probably do that in the next few months. Obviously, you know, I'm dropping some projects for sure. You know, an EP and an album. You know, drop a bunch of videos in between that. And you know, definitely, you know, I've been seeing my boys. You know, Paco, Cartel, Danny. Yes, doing their fucking things in the show. So that's one thing. You know, I kind of been peeping them how they do it, you know, so I can slowly get on the shows too, start rocking, maybe even start rocking with them and shit, you know.
Right.
But definitely starting to start doing shows, whether it's openings or maybe, you know, smaller shows, you know, where you showcasing yourself.
Right.
You know, but
just getting more involved in that.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's cool. So one thing, so I'm focused here in Arizona. I straight up sold my house and moved out here, you know what I mean? So we out here really trying to get it because I was paying attention to it for a couple of cats. I ain't gonna drop names, but for a couple of cats that I paid attention were booming. That I was like, dude, Arizona's the move. So just the whole, like, the population, how you can go to one city, it's Mesa, and the population's nuts. And then you drive 15 minutes this direction, and you're in Gilbert. You 15 this direction, you're Chandler. You know, it's like, and then you drive 30 here, you're in a whole nother city or whatever. Like, I think it's
bro. That's one thing about Arizona, bro. It's small, you know. Everybody usually fuck with everybody, bro.
Right.
You know.
It's a war zone for sure, but it's definitely pretty connected.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a 60-40 split.
Yeah, for sure, bro. But, and it's small out here, you know. Usually, you know, people know each other. Either they know each other hand in hand, or you know, they know somebody that they know, and you know, Arizona's small as fuck. But
back to social media, motherfuckers be knowing each other. Ain't even ever connected, but similar circles end up rotating into one another. You hit that follow or whatever, somebody see a post, see a video, whatever, and the next thing you know, smoking blunts and we just chilling.
Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, for sure, bro. That's how it works.
Yeah,
you know, and if you're not a hater, you know, you gonna tap in, you know.
Bro, that's the biggest thing, man. So, as far as that, on the track that we got, I ain't gonna drop lyrics, and that shit's a banger, but his homie's verse was like super hard. I'll be playing that bitch back and forth, and he was talking about how this motherfucker don't fuck with everybody except for his family, and he don't be shaking certain people's hands because he don't fuck with everybody. And I think so. If you ain't a hater, he was just bringing up the conversation. It's just, man, because you gotta watch out for motherfuckers. Even shaking the hand, you get bad energy and bad juju off a motherfucker just hating. It's just crazy.
Bro. Nah, you know what I mean. I don't mean it like super literal, you know. I do like to keep a small circle. That's kind of what I meant by it. And usually my circle is my family, you know what I mean? It's my cousins, you know, and shit like that, you know. But, you know, I do fuck with a lot of people out here. It's not a lot of people,
right?
You know.
I think everybody in general's got a good range of people that they keep within.
And it's not necessarily I don't fuck with you, but, you know, like, it's to like a certain extent in a way, you know, like, I don't know.
There's levels to a relationship.
Just because, you know, motherfuckers out here weirdos nowadays, bro.
I think it's just the whole blend between social media and all that other cool shit.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, homie rolled up some killer.
It's a little wedding cake and shit.
Hey, shout out the maker of wedding cake. So you got a lot of shit jumping with the music. You obviously got a real career that you're really pushing and managing and maintaining. Where you find the time to really balance it all out?
I don't know, dude. It's just I guess just trying to fit in where you know what I mean, where you can.
Right. Do you be recording like at the crib, or do you got a good setup that you go to, or like a couple studios you rotate throughout? Or where do you
honestly, I don't know how to work none of that shit, bro. I wouldn't know how to
record though. So.
But you know, that's why I go. You know, shout out to my boy Freeze. I go record with him usually. If he's in the studio, I'll go to the studio where he's at.
Engineered by Freeze.
Engineered by Freeze, yeah.
Shout out to homie. I see him on my social side, so that's the biggest thing. Is I'm not really from here. I be connecting with people. I see them and they be like, "Bro, that's you. What's up, bro?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how I was like, so tag the homie.
Yeah, no, he definitely like. I fuck with him, you know what I mean? Cause he since the jump, he been doing all my mixing, my mastering and shit, all my engineering and shit, fucking. So wherever he's at is usually where I go record, you know, whether it's at his crib or, you know, studio.
Right.
It's usually, you know.
You're just working with
Yeah, usually work with him because, you know what I mean, I'm already kind of comfortable where, you know what I mean?
Right.
Whether you know what I mean? Because sometimes too is, you know, you got to feel comfortable to get in.
Bro.
To get it in, bro. Like if you go to a random studio, it may be dope and shit too, but it's like.
Right.
The engineer's kind of like just, hey, kind of like trying to get you in and out.
Right. Not really paying attention to showing like love to your music. That's it. I mean, I recorded at so many studios and I definitely felt that to the fullest. So even if you know an engineer, you'll see an engineer work with one of his boys and then he'll work with you and you can see it's a different aspect, like a different experience. Once you build that connection with an engineer, I definitely feel like it's a good thing to just keep that connection and run with it.
Nah, yeah. Nah, that's how it was, you know, like the first couple sessions, obviously, you know, we were new to each other and shit, and, you know, we got it in a couple times and we became cool, like, to a point home where we became homies and shit.
Right.
And, you know, it was a rap ever since. You know, I'm on his tracks and he's one of my tracks.
I didn't even know he made music, that's dope.
Yeah, so he be rapping too. Yeah, so he got a track with me on it and I got a track with him on it.
Nice.
I'm not gonna get no names yet, no dates yet, but it's dropping soon.
So y'all pay attention, stay tapped in. Homie rolled up a cigar, it's a midget finger. So whenever you work with this one cat, right? So one thing I'm trying to do is invest in one studio. Have you ever thought of that? Or like try to invest like him? Does he have a studio or does he have a setup? Or have you ever tried to work and get that built out?
Me and him, no, not really. I mean, we've talked about it before, yeah,
right.
Bro, but it's just never happened, you know? Like me, I don't like to jump into something I don't know how to do just yet.
Right.
Maybe when I learn how to like do all that shit,
right.
At least, you know, learn how to record and do, you know, the basics.
Right.
Then, you know, maybe I'll think about jumping
I only ask because like, so I know homie's got a bunch of music out. Honestly thought you had like a setup at the crib. You just like was throwing them out to even get mixed and mastered after recording or some shit. So he's a lot more consistent than even he feels, which I think is dope, man. Dare to be humble, so homie's humble. So I think that's super dope, man. But working as an artist and being consistent isn't an easy thing, man. So he's also got a family. He be just chilling, laying low, living, working, building. Obviously, he be working on the music videos. As a matter of fact, we never even dropped the name. Who you be working with on that big video? You said it was on the album before, but you ain't dropped the video yet.
For the sauce?
For the
fucking Crush.
No, not for the video, for the artist. That was the big feature.
Who's the artist?
Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah. So I got in contact with an artist a few years back, and it was just on some random shit. You know, I hit him up, see how much he was doing in the feature for. You know, we kind of worked it out, and it was rap then. But it's my boy Troy Ave, bro.
Damn, he said Troy Ave, bro. I mean, so when I heard that, I was like, dang, you got Troy Ave? I tried to make it out to the video. I remember you were gonna shoot it and you hit me. I was like, bro, I was in New Mexico, but that's hard, bro. I just appreciate. He got Troy Ave on the track. That's fucking colossal. That's Troy Ave. Motherfuckers be like, yo, I got fucking like Kurt Cobain's. I know he be for the low. Kurt goes dope, you know what I'm saying? But he be super low. You know what I mean? Like it's not like. But he got Troy Ave on the motherfucking. That's big, bro.
Nah, yeah, you know what I mean? That was my first real, like, I was just kind of testing some shit, you know, like seeing where to go with it, you know, I was like still trying to see what I was doing, what my next strategy was, so like, let me try this shit out. You know, he was in town at the moment, you know, and I was feeling like, all right, you know what?
Yeah, y'all shot a video, huh?
Yeah, but that wasn't like until like a year later, bro, so I caught him again when he was in town, doing a show, doing an appearance in at V-Live, 4th of July.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
I remember.
So then I got in contact with his manager. We set it all up. to where we got access to shoot a video in there and shit. So it's definitely gonna get real ratchet once that video drop. That's for sure.
I think that's super huge, bro. That's super dope.
Yeah, we definitely had a cracking 4th of July.
Yeah.
Shout out to Troy Ave, bro.
So I mean, it's Troy Ave, so when you can really push, are you gonna put it on any platforms or anything, or do you have like a plan?
On the video?
Right.
I think I don't know, bro. Like I wanna throw it, you know what I mean, like somewhere, maybe a YouTube channel or something. But I haven't even thought that through yet, bro. I haven't even thought that far yet.
You said Crush that shot it?
Yeah, Crush. His name's Crush Montano on Instagram.
Crush Montana on Instagram. Shout out to
So
Crush.
yeah, he's done like my last 3 recent videos.
We were talking, he might shoot that video for us.
Yeah. He go hard, bro.
Shout
He
out
go
to
hard.
Crush. He's cool. He's a wild cat, but he's cool, man. He's real cool. He's talented too. His videos are real dope. Tap in for one of his videos and his edits. They're real cool. Being on the videography side, that shit's super dope to see.
Yeah.
So you said that he did 3 videos for you?
Yeah, he did that one. That was the sauce with Troy Ave.
What's your YouTube? You got YouTube?
Yeah, my YouTube's Taco Shop Money. So
Money spelled out?
Yeah, Money spelled out.
Taco Shop Money on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, so that's
Follow
dope.
that shit.
No, so that's dope. One thing that we want to make sure is that people are following and helping you build as a brand, because this is beneficial for us just as much as it is you, if not more for us, because you're an artist building for yourself, you know what I mean? So you already have a fan base dedicated to yourself specifically, which is dope, because I keep trying to say, but he's humble as shit, because I felt like he's got a lot more to show for himself, but he's kind of just feeling like he could do more, you know what I mean? So I think it's super dope. That's a good approach for him as an artist, as a person, as a man, just building. So I think it's real cool, but he's got a lot of shit on Taco Shop Money on YouTube. And if it's on Spotify, Apple, I say Spotify first because that's where I'm at, but Spotify is Taco Shop Trips.
Taco Shop Trips. Everything, you know what I mean? Taco Shop Trips, Spotify, iTunes, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Hey, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, so
I be dropping Twitter though. You like Twitter?
I don't really fuck with Twitter, bro.
Nah. That shit, I think it's
I
kind
kinda-
of complicated, boring. I'm like, this shit don't do nothing.
Mainly I be fucking with Instagram, even Facebook, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be a couple of days late on that shit. Nothing personal. I just don't be up on that shit, bro.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. So you said we were talking about the next year. What do you ultimately want out of being an artist? What's gonna make you happy at the end of your life? Like, I did it, or like, what is I did it for you? You know what I mean?
Shit, dude. I don't know. Like realistically, I never even thought about it that far, bro.
Yeah.
It's
So you
kinda
just
like,
really living.
I'm just kind of
riding
letting it happen. Just fucking seeing what
Yeah.
happens with it. You know what I mean?
having a good time. Huh?
Fuck it. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Just kind of live your life, and you know what I mean. If you be able to spit your life, you know what I mean. Fuck it.
Right. That's real
You know what
dope.
I mean?
I fuck with it for sure. I feel like you already made it, man.
Nah, bro.
Just keep.
We got a long way to go, bro. That's a fact, though. You always gotta
Yeah.
want more. You know what I mean? But definitely, bro. Like, we just moving with it, bro.
So I think like I've been trying to get feedback and whatnot as an artist, so like I critique myself at the same time.
Yeah.
So like as myself, I feel like I could be more consistent and better at just delivering more projects. So I feel like the speed of some other artists that I see in our division, I'm like, yo, you're working, you know what I'm saying? So I have that talent and I kind of dropped the ball. So I critique myself like I could be more consistent.
Yeah.
Do you ever look at yourself like I could do this better, or you know what I mean? Like have you ever?
For sure, bro. For sure.
What is
Yeah. A little bit of everything, bro. Like your sound, your quality can always improve. You know what I mean? Everything. You know, you gotta always be open for improvement. That's you know what I mean. That's for sure.
I'm gonna pass it after that.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
a kick in my chest,
I'm pretty fucking roasted right now.
No man, that's cool.
Nah, yeah, but like I said, just trying to improve it a little bit, bro. Like I said, you know, like I didn't think I was ever gonna be rapping,
Right.
you know. So like me,
How did
kinda-
you fall into rapping?
I don't know, bro. I just like I said, bro. I started fucking around with it, and that was
Just
that.
one
You
day,
know,
or
started fucking around
was
with
it
it,
like
sending it to
rapping?
like a couple of my homies, cousins, and shit. They was fucking with it, so I was like, maybe motherfuckers will fuck with it. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, kept
So-
doing it, started dropping shit.
Alright, so just real quick to get a little bit deeper. So you just started rapping, like, so one day you heard a beat and was like, fuck it.
Well, obviously, you know, you fuck around and shit when you're the
Just
homie,
like
you little
freestyle,
faded,
okay.
you little roasted and shit.
And then you started feeling yourself. You was like, oh, I could probably do that, huh?
Yeah, you'd be like, you know what? This should sound decent.
Yeah.
Why not maybe see what it sound like in the studio?
Right. No, it sounds cool, because honestly, on your music, you're real confident, and I think that's real good.
No, for sure, bro.
It's dope, man. So on another note, I respect Homie's music and the movement and him as a person. We came into contact a couple of times, and it's always been real cool and real solid, man. So that's a cool thing.
For sure.
Especially when you're walking around in other places where you don't know. So like, it's like you fall into similar circles no matter what random event you is in Tempe or Phoenix or whatever. You'd be like, oh, blah, 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 whatever the fuck. But I think it's cool, man, when you meet somebody and they just cool and they real genuine. We dropped that feature that we did. He dropped it on the spot. He just came through with the gas, and we just kind of just lit up. Did you already have that shit written, or did you record it right then and there?
I had like some written, yeah, but I kind of was still kind of seeing how I was gonna go about it.
Is that like usually your process?
Yeah, I usually like to come with at least some written, maybe
Just like
like a
basic
hook or a
breakdown or
verse
whatever?
or something. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I at least gotta have somewhere where I can start. And usually I'll start that, you know, either when you chilling at the crib or smoking and
You
shit.
just hear that bitch.
I'm not like usually, you know what I mean. Like I don't know, me, you paying for your, the hour, for fucking recording and shit.
Right.
So obviously you gotta come a little prepared,
I'm glad you said that, man. Honestly, because I've been talking to cats and they say that they start writing the minute they go into the. I'm like, so you paying for 2 hours, you writing the first hour, and you recording the second hour. I'm like, you just basically wasted an hour.
Yeah, you gotta have something. But I mean, I've seen motherfuckers just get it in, bro. So
Like real veterans. I ain't seen like no younger cats.
yeah, no, you that's right. But I don't know, bro. I mean, I guess everybody got their own shit. I like to, you know what I mean? I like to at least have a little something,
That's dope.
and then go, and then obviously like the studios where you're really like perfecting it and doing shit and
Just really start
getting
feeling
it
right.
right. So
That's dope, man, for sure. I think it's cool because you already go in there having a foundation. It's kind of like you putting the process ahead of time, so you really thinking about it. I think that's cool, man. I respect it. That's always a good move.
yeah.
So the next year we talked about, the next 3 years, what you thinking? Outside of the music, what do you need? Because I know that you say you're pretty well. So what are you looking at trying to do next?
I mean, on
Like as a person, you know what I mean? Is there anything like you want to buy another house?
obviously buy a house, maybe open some more businesses.
I'm glad you're talking about businesses.
See if this shit even taking off. Maybe. You know what I mean?
See what else you got.
At the end of the day, if it don't take off, it wasn't meant to be. You feel me?
I think it's cool though, man, because at least you're trying. That's like the biggest thing is a lot of cats don't want to try.
Yeah.
So this is a segment that we ain't done yet. This is like 10 random ass questions with a dope artist that we're rocking with on New Mexicated platform. So I'm gonna start off, I'm gonna pass the mic over, and I'm gonna have the homie introduce himself right quick on his 10 questions. So I'm IBSGMUSIC, so tap in on my Spotify, IBSGMUSIC, my Instagram, YouTube, everything is across the board. So pay attention and tap in. This is the homie.
What's good, bro? It's Taco Shop Trips. We about to do this 10 questions with IBSG Music.
So, one random question, we're gonna say number one. Pozole or menudo?
Pozole all the way, bro.
Ooh. I'm with it.
Menudo's cool too, bro. Don't get me wrong, but pozole all the way on that one.
Bolillo or no?
Ooh, wait, what?
The bread, bro?
Bolillo.
See.
I'm gonna go with the tortillas, bro.
Ooh. I'm down either way, honestly. Corn, flour, anything, I'm with it.
Yeah.
So,
Tortillas is Mando, bro.
besides Dutch Masters, because obviously Dutch Masters is what I prefer because there's a bunch out here. Dutch Masters, besides that, who you running with?
White House.
I rock with White House. I'll be rapping.
Hey, Gia's gonna be mad about that one, bro.
Bro, I don't be rocking with no, what is it, those, what does he be rocking with,
The backwoods?
The backwoods. I don't like backwoods. I don't like backwoods.
Yeah, alright, but
I'm dropping this. The mic, it's not even this, it's not connected. We on the headsets.
Motherfuckers gonna be mad, bro.
I don't even like backwoods, bro.
But I realistically, bro, I smoke whatever, bro.
I mean, I smoke whatever. I'm with it.
But you know,
I'll be on the hemps more or less. I'll be on the hemp wraps.
we got the frontos too if you need it.
What the fuck is that, bro?
That's the whole leaf right there.
It's the polma. Fronted, man. Damn, that's the whole leaf.
Yeah.
I ain't seen the leaf, mug, honestly.
They usually look
I
like
thought you chew on this mug. It's like some Indian chew. Yeah.
you know, you cut and go.
Right. You just keep
But
moving.
that one right there, that's still the whole leaf right there. That shit not even open, bro. You can have that shit if you want, bro.
No, man, that's cool.
Nah, take it, bro.
Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Check it. Check it with the homie. Oh.
You ain't even never need to rap ever again, bro. That shit gonna last you the whole year.
For a minute. That's cool, man. Appreciate you. You want to smoke another one or not?
It don't matter, bro. I'm down.
Blunts or joints?
Realistically, blunts, bro. Cause
Blunts.
I mean, I'm with both of them, but I do smoke blunts the majority of the time, so.
I smoke more blunts than anything. But I don't even know how to roll joints. I've been using the roller on joints.
Nah,
I know how to roll blunts. I don't know how to roll no joint.
nah, I can roll some pretty good joints.
Multi-talented.
Got to be, bro.
Yeah. So, scotch or whiskey?
Scotch, definitely, bro.
Scotch?
Yeah, I gotta go with the scotch.
On the rocks or with a little chaser? Like, do you like a little like cherry or any of that shit in it? Or straight up?
Nah, yeah, I'm
on
not
the
gonna
rocks?
lie. I drink it mixed. I drink it mixed. I drink it straight. Don't matter.
No, he just gang. He don't even give a damn.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
It just depends how you feeling that day. Realistically.
What time of the day it is?
Exactly.
There's one spot in the country. We're gonna hit you with two questions on that. That's a multi-question. That's an A and that's a B. So on A, if you had one spot in the country to go to, where would you go?
In the country.
Gotta be in USA. It could be in Maine, Rhode Island, random ass place, but it's gotta be in USA.
Shit, I don't even know, bro.
You can hit the blunt one time first and think about it. That's a random question.
I mean, it'd definitely be somewhere with a beach. You gotta have a beach.
Damn, you hit my next question on the head. Somewhere with a beach. Man, what
Miami, San Diego.
San Diego's always cold, bro. The California's
That's
always
true.
cold water.
That's
My
true.
wife's always like, let's go to California, let's go to California. I'm like, bro, it's cold as fuck.
Miami's cool.
Miami's cool. Yeah, I saw it warm down there. Like, have you ever been to Corpus Christi?
No.
Bro, Corpus Christi down there, it's right by the Gulf, by Mexico.
Texas, huh?
Texas. The water is warm as a motherfucker. I got stung by a jellyfish out there when I was
Oh,
a kid.
yeah.
But I was a bitch, but still dope.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so I was gonna say, if you had one other spot, where would it be outside of the country?
Damn.
Still somewhere with a beach?
Definitely.
Damn. That sounds
I
nice.
don't know, bro. Realistically. Somewhere I've never been, like Dubai, maybe Europe.
Dubai would be dope. That's where players play.
But you got
Europe would be super dope. I always wanted to go to Venice. You ever been or thought about that?
nowhere in Europe.
I think it's cool because they ride on like the boats and shit between the cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super dope.
Yeah. Nah, I've only been in like certain parts of Mexico. You know, obviously certain parts of the US.
Right.
Hawaii.
So you from Mexican heritage, right? Is it red chili or green chili?
Damn.
Damn.
That's a tough one, bro. But I mean, it really just depends on the occasion, bro. What you having?
Felt that one.
Certain shit you mix with the red. Certain shit you mix with the green.
I usually honestly be like, so like if I have an option, if it's like a plate of something, I usually just rainbow that motherfucker so I got like one of each. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
like,
you can do
fuck
that
it,
too.
You know what I mean? Like fuck.
I ain't picky when it comes to the hot sauce, bro.
Yeah. You be adding the ass load of cheese or no cheese?
I fuck with the cheese.
You fuck with sour cream or no sour cream?
Depends.
Oh, I don't fuck with sour cream.
Depends
bro.
what you're talking.
Anywhere with a beach. So if you wasn't at a beach, So if you could go to like a cabin, or if you go to a beach, a cabin, where else could you go? Like a random ass place like Japan, like a random, like gigantic city, you know what I mean? Or where would you want to go? One place anywhere.
Japan would be sick.
I think I've always been like infatuated with their whole lifestyle. This shit looks fucking wild.
Yeah, for sure. Japan would be sick. I don't know, bro.
Nuts.
Africa.
Africa would be super cool. I think that they're a lot more enlightened that people take into account. How deep into Mexico you been? Like how many cities in Mexico you been?
I've been to a few.
Like I only been to like Sonora, like right there by Tucson, Nogales.
Yeah.
And then like Juarez. I ain't been like nowhere else.
Nah, I've been pretty much like. Because when we were younger, we used to travel a lot of shit. So like, we've been to like San Luis Potosí, Nayarit, Jalisco, like everywhere, bro. I've been to Mexico City,
You
Acapulco.
that shit.
Obviously, Nogales is right there.
Right.
You know, fucking Tijuana. Pretty much everywhere, bro. Whether it's like passing by or actually going and shit.
Right. You still been.
Because we used to drive through Mexico, so you used to have to drive through like El Paso, down through Chihuahua.
Yeah.
And then like we used, cause where we so like you go down like where we drive.
Yeah.
We used to drive. It used to be like a 20-hour drive.
Oh, see, you be riding through El Paso.
So we used to, yeah.
So I'm from Cruces, Alamogordo is like right there. Alamogordo, Cruces, El Paso.
Yeah, bro.
So it's
I'm
like
not too familiar with it, because like I said, like we used to pass by it.
Right.
So like,
El Paso is big as fuck, but not that big.
yeah.
That's the connection. That's where Juarez is and all that.
Yeah.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah, that was like back in the day when you used to be able to like someone be able to drive through Mexico.
Yeah, you can't be moving like that.
Nah, you can, bro. Nah.
No, that's just insane. You have $1,000, bro. What you doing with it?
Damn.
Like if I just pull a G out, bah, and that's you. I'm just like, take it. What are you gonna do with it?
Depends what kind of situation you're in.
I mean, like you right now.
Now,
What do you think you would do with it right now? Let's change it. What if I pulled out 75,000 and then was like, bye, you know? 75K right here, and was like, yo, turn it into something, or you could just put it towards debt. You could give it to somebody. I don't really give it. It's just you. What would you do with it?
probably buy a crib or open a business for sure.
You buy a crib or something like that? Damn.
I mean, throw down or something.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that'd be one hell of an investment. That's really smart. 75. I need to find somebody to give me 75K, man. That's what it says.
75K ain't nothing like, bro.
Yeah, definitely not. On a down payment on a crib, you get a fat ass crib. Especially out here, I've been looking at like the foreclosures and stuff. I'm like, damn, big old $1 million mansions on like, insane cribs.
Yeah.
Rockin' you Mexicated. Roll a blunt, I'm getting faded. You know we reppin' you Mexicated. Purple weed is my